From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
It has been a rough go here over the last couple of days as that massive storm system started in Oklahoma and Texas and then spread tornadoes. Not many in Louisiana until you get down to New Orleans, which we were talking about last night at this time with devastation, an EF3 tornado going through the New Orleans area. And then a whole bunch of smaller tornadoes, still a swarm of them across portions of Mississippi, and then a few went on into Alabama. So very active. We've added another one, so 81 reports of tornadoes. And that's pretty active for a single storm system itself. And this system continues to wrap up across the Great Lakes area and further to the north. There's snow well up to the north into Canada. And then also we're looking at, again, trailing areas of rain and thunderstorms, not as severe tonight. But we're wrapped around with clouds. We've had clouds all day across most of Oklahoma. It's taken quite a while to kind of try to see the system end because it's a slow moving one, because it's massive. And because of that, this is going to continue to track away slowly. So it's going to take through tomorrow to get it out of here. But we've hit basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And into Tuesday, warm up, big warm up with temperatures in the 80s potentially. And so that's looking great. But there's another system coming in. And most of our models are saying something big is going to happen again. There's a few that aren't quite as empowering this system. But we're talking about a good chance of thunderstorms. Some of those could be lining up in a line of thunderstorms sometime late Tuesday night or Wednesday. And we'd have wind and hail and maybe a few tornadoes. Some of the worst weather right now is targeting more into Texas, but still could happen and change. And then it's going to take a while to move that out because that'll be hanging around Wednesday into Thursday and most likely into Friday before we start to see that pushing further away from the area. In the meantime, our chance of precipitation other than tonight, maybe even a snowflake if you're north and east of Tulsa, is not much until we get to that cold front. We're increasing the chance of storms a little bit up to 40%, and that probably will rise if we can get the timing down just to where we think that that's going to be making its biggest impact as the cold front moves through. And then temperatures, that's going to be a huge difference. Still chilly on Thursday, but then we get a big bounce as we get on into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Normal highs are in the upper 60s to near 70. That should be normal, if there's such a thing as normal in Oklahoma. It does get colder again, though, in 2 weeks. Right now, it's not looking too bad across the area. We're sitting at 43, but it is a cold breeze of west wind at 8 miles per hour, and we're sitting in the 30s still. And don't forget, of course, it is springtime. So what's going to happen? Pollen. It's exploding. And so we're going to be seeing a lot of that happening over the course of the next week, so don't be surprised. Temperatures running in the 40s with some sprinkles and showers up around Bartlesville. A few of those will try to move to the south, but overall, relatively quiet weather and just cold and gray, and then that'll be moving out in the morning. We'll be in the 30s. By the time we get into the afternoon, we'll have temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, and that's not too bad, especially if we get sun. Now, if you're north and east Tulsa, you won't have as much sun. 30s on Friday, and then 30s will give way to 60s to low 70s on Friday afternoon. And if that's not good enough, Saturday still looks great with an easterly component wind and then a south wind, and we'll be in the 70s to near 80. That's a lot going on. That's a lot warmer and a lot of spring that'll be exploding. So tonight, midnight, still hanging around 40, 41, chilly. Spotty areas of sprinkles or showers. Again, coverage is going to be about 10 to 20%, but just the sprinkles themselves, not that impressive. Just enough to maybe get the sidewalks a little bit wet, especially north of Tulsa. By noon, we're pushing up to 52, a few breaks in the overcast. And if you're northeast of Tulsa, you're going to have to wait a while. But for the most part, with some sun in the afternoon, we'll go from 60 to 70, kind of hang out with more of an easterly component wind on Saturday, but still rolling and looking pretty doggone good into Monday and Tuesday of next week.